With still only having a month of inventory, it is very much still a seller's market. So if you're looking to take advantage of this seller's market and get your home on the market, but you want to be sure that even with interest rates going back to normal, that you're able to get top dollar and sell your home fast, this is the video for you. I'm going to give you some insider tips and tricks on how to get your home sold fast and for top dollar. You want to be sure that you stay tuned to the end. I'm going to be doing a special giveaway as well. So stay tuned, guys. All right, before we unpack all of our insider tips and tricks on how to get your home sold fast, even in this market, I just wanted to take a moment again to say thank you. Thank you for those that tune in and watch these videos every week. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for just taking the time to push the like button, those that call, those that leave comments. It truly means the world. So much time and hard work, I tell you guys, are put into making these videos for you. So thank you again. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kashira Francis, aka Francis. I'm a realtor right here in Northeast Florida. Now you may say again, what is Northeast Florida? That's everything from Jacksonville, St. Augustine, St. Johns County, Ponte Vedra, Nocatee, and the surrounding areas. Now on this channel, what we talk about is everything from the Northeast Florida lifestyle to the Northeast Florida real estate. So everything from buying, selling, new construction, custom homes, we cover it all. Best restaurants, we cover it all on this channel. Everything when it comes to Northeast Florida. So if that's something that interests you, please join our family. You're gonna just push that subscribe button and make sure you push the notification bell. That way when new videos come out, you're gonna be the first to be notified, okay? Let's jump into our topic, which is how to get your home sold fast and for top dollar here in Northeast Florida, right? Particularly St. Johns County. So we're gonna give you just a sprinkle of a few tips, and at the end I'm gonna give you something a little more detailed. So starting with the things that are most important, which is correct pricing. As you guys have already known, everybody is talking about it, interest rates have gone back to normal. Yes, normal, because if you look over the last 30-year span, 5 to 6% was considered a normal percent. Like that was considered the average, right? When people were paying 10 and 12 and 8, 7, I bought my first house at 5.5, I think, or 5.25. So with that, we're now back at a normal rate. So now people are being a little more selective because they're used to the 2 and 3, which were historic lows, right? So people are being a little more selective, and what we're finding is when people were just throwing their homes on the market and not pricing them correctly and doing some other things that we're going to talk about in this video, they are now currently sitting. I went to a home the other day, it's been on the market over 60 days, right? What's the main problem? As you probably already know, correct pricing. So that's one of the key things, guys, to get your home sold fast. It's almost better to underprice your house than to overprice in this market, especially, okay, with interest rates being back to normal. So correct pricing is so vital. How do you determine what your house is worth, right? Do you base it on your neighbors, what their house sold for? Do you base it on Zillow? Absolutely not. You have to get a proper CMA. It's where we go through a series of processes to figure out homes that have sold in your area that are similar to size, age, and features of yours. We look at what you've done to the house, upgrades, the age of the roof, appliances, etc., and come up with a calculated mathematical approach on how to approach what your house is worth, okay? If you're in the Northeast Florida area, St. Johns County, Duval, etc., I'm happy to do one for you and make sure that you know accurately what your house is worth, okay? We do have to use at least 3 homes that have sold in the area within the last 6 months, okay? So that's what sets the price of what your house is worth. And remember, it's better to go low than to go high in this market, okay? People will pay over if you go low versus high. Let's move on to the next thing, marketing. I cannot stress that enough, how important that is, guys, right now. Because some of the homes that are sitting on the market, people are just kind of maybe a little cocky with it, and they just kind of was like, somebody will buy my house, and they just threw it out there with some, excuse my language, raggedy pictures. You need a professional photographer to come in to do pictures on your home that can make it look like the palace that it is. Someone that will also so on all my listings, we do what we call a 3D tour where someone can actually virtually walk through every room of the house. We do video and drone footage as well, right? So any great listing agent will include this in their marketing package, right? Where you can see an aerial footage of the house. You can see the neighborhood, surrounding area, where you can actually take a 3D tour through the house and high quality pictures. Just think about how you feel about certain products like Walmart versus Target, right? It's all in the marketing and how things are presented, right? So you want to make sure your home is presented in the best light, that way you get the most money for it. But if people can't virtually walk through your house, where a lot of people are buying sight unseen here in the Sun Belt in the state of Florida, but if they can't walk through your house virtually, they're not going to be presenting an offer. So that is still vital. Now, when we get to the higher price points in homes that are over $600,000 and $700,000, we have a different marketing package where we put those in the DuPont Registry, Wall Street Journal, and international publications, etc., for the more higher price points, to make sure those luxury high-end buyers actually are able to see those as well. So next thing, home inspection. So important. It only costs you maybe $200 to $300, $400 tops, depending on the size of your home. Maybe $500 if your home is, maybe over 4,000 square feet. But it's so vital that you get that done, because a home inspection, being aware of those things like electrical issues, plumbing issues, roof, structural or foundation issues can kill a deal easily. A buyer hears mold, they are running. They hear termites, they are running. I can guarantee you that. I've had it happen, okay? So I'm speaking from experience, okay? Get that home inspection. That way you know ahead of time what may be those deal breakers that are going on with the house, and you can be upfront with any buyer that presents it, and present that home inspection as a tool to say, look, this is what the status of the house is. I'll give you a credit at closing towards these repairs if you don't have money to replace those. Just be aware when it comes to VA buyers, and especially they have a special loan program where an inspector, their separate inspector, has to come out to approve the home, okay? And if there's certain things like electrical or water damage or things like termites, that home will not pass inspection, and that loan will not be funded, okay? So get that home inspection. Okay, guys, this is a simple and easy one, but a big one, okay? So with the 4 Ds, and I'm not going to go into all 4 for time's sake, but basically depersonalize, declutter, defunk, you can figure that one out, right? And deep clean. So just go into the ones that are 2 most important, which is depersonalize, right? So let's just say you want to make your home, just think about it. You want to make your home like a model home. Think model home status, right? Where anybody can see themselves living there. So let's just say you're really into bright colors. And guys, I love my bright colors, but on the walls and in a home that you're trying to sell, not a good idea. We need to neutralize. Just think neutral, where anybody can see themselves living there. You know how you walk in a model home and you're like, oh, wow, this is so nice. Yes, I used to work in model homes when I worked for builders, and people were just ooh la la over the model. You want to get your home to that status, especially if you're in a community that like this, where there's actually new construction in your community, where people can walk a model and then walk your home. They're going to compare, okay? So we're going to depersonalize the house, okay? So get rid of those things. So maybe you're really into exotic bourbon, or maybe you're into a controversial political figure. We need to go ahead and pack those things up. We're now trying to cash in your largest asset so we can get enough equity out of that, so you can move on to that next chapter of life feeling good, all right? So we don't want something that will turn a buyer off just because they're of a different political affiliation, or they're, of just different beliefs, okay? Cool technique, get 3 different colored Post-it notes. You're gonna do red, yellow, and green, right? Red, yellow, and green. So red means those things that are stay, yellow, those things that you can potentially pack up and find a place to store because you don't use them every day, right? You only use them maybe once a month, once every 2 months, once every 3 months. And green means those things you need to get rid of anyway. You need to donate them, purge them. You got it at a stupid yard sale for $1. Let's go ahead and get rid of it, okay? Let's develop a plan. Go ahead and stick those stickies. That's kind of fun. You're just walking around the house and sticking stickies on things, right? Make you feel like you're making progress. And then you're gonna kind of sit down and then think of a plan of what you're gonna do with those green things. You can always sell them on Facebook Marketplace, etc. The yellow things, we're gonna start thinking of a place you can store those things, whether it be in a garage. Some of you are in different states, you have basements, so that's a good technique as well, okay? So now that that's out of the way, other things you take advantage of, get your home sold fast and top dollar, coming soon. So in most markets, they'll allow you to do something called a coming soon, where you can make notice to the market that your home is coming available, right? At least 2 weeks in advance. So while you're decluttering, depersonalizing, defunking, and getting your yard together and doing all those little things so you can get the most money out of your asset right now, this home of yours. You can, while you're prepping, you can at least let the market know that your home is coming available. It creates buzz, it creates interest. It keeps people from just settling on a house that they really don't want in a neighborhood that maybe is not ideal, because maybe your home is in the ideal neighborhood, in the ideal school district that they were wanting, or is closer to their mom. So take advantage of those coming soons. That should definitely be a part of your strategy, okay? You're cashing in your largest investment. Your largest investment, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're entering into a legally binding contract that was drawn up by an attorney, okay? You want to make sure that you have a professional on your side that you trust, that can walk you through the process, that can hold your hand and keep your stress levels down, and make sure that they're meeting all the deadlines to keep you in legal compliance with that contract as well, and making sure that they're giving you the best advice to get you the most for your largest asset, okay? So this is Frances with Fines Homes by Frances, bringing you all the best that Northeast Florida has to offer. If you have any questions, you know I'm here always to help, to be a resource to you. Now, I wanted you to stay tuned for the next video, as we're gonna have next video on interest rates and the Florida home prices, as well as be sure to watch our video on how to buy and sell a home at the same time. I think you'll love that. And I forgot, in the resource, guys, I'm going to put a link below for the resource that'll walk you through how to sell your home, get your home prepared in 30 days, and it'll give you step by step on what to do. All right, so thank you guys for staying tuned. I appreciate you so much.